Good morning, everybody. This is Balakrishna. Welcome back to the session. We are speaking about a subject advertising. In the advertising, we are speaking about a topic which is called as integrated market communications. First of all, what do you mean by market communication? It is a process in which a business communicates to its targeted customers through various media like advertising, sales promotion, publicity, publication, direct marketing, personal selling. Apart from all these things, they also uses methods like sponsorship and many other events and many other aspects also. Here in the today's class, we'll speak about a topic called as integrated market communication. What do you mean by the word integrated communication? Integrated communication in the sense there will be a unification of all the promotional methods. There will be a unification of all the promotional methods present in the present, and this unification will bring a positive image to the customers. The grievances, misunderstandings, mishaps, etc. in the business firms will be reduced, and the misunderstanding between manufacturer and the seller and the customer will be minimized with the help of integrated promotion mix or integrated market communication mix. It includes market communication with an integrated promotion. That is, all four sorts of promotion are being used in the market communication. I will be sharing you the screen regarding what do you mean by integrated market communications, what are the benefits of integrated market communication, and many other details also. Integrated market communication refers to integration of all methods. What do you mean by integration? Union of all methods, all promotional methods, all methods of brand promotion have to say only one thing, that they promote positively regarding the product, which helps to increase the sales of the product. All methods of brand promotion must aim at targeting the customers and promoting the product to the targeted customer with a unified approach. That is, advertising must support the sales promotion, advertising must support the personal selling, advertising must support the publicity, advertising must support the public relations. And in this way, there must be a unification or integration of all methods of promotion which are used for communicating the product to the targeted audience. What are the objectives of integrated market communication? If the market communication is good, automatically the worth of the brand, the assets of the brand will be increased, and this assets and worth of the brand is called as brand equity. The assets of the brand will be increased, the liabilities may decrease, and sometimes what happens is the net worth of the brand may also increase. This will lead to what will be a stage which is called as brand equity. Next one is integrated market communication provides information regarding all elements of product. It provides the information regarding the sales promotion activities, publicity and public relation activities, and other things to the targeted customers. It helps to increase the brand recognition and helps to build the equity of the company. Next, manage demand and build sales. It helps to increase the sales of the product by creating the demand. Integrated market communication helps to boost the sales, helps to convince the customers to purchase the product, thus increasing the sales of the product. As the increasing the demand of the product, as the demand is increased, the sales of the product will also goes on increasing. It's to differentiate products. that the products will be differentiated from those of competitor products. The products will be differentiated from those of competitor products. Next one is influence perceptions. Perception is what a business firm opinions regarding the brand. See here, influence perceptions in the sense the perceptual tendencies, etc., of the brand gets increased, and this will result in successful designing of the brand, and it increases the value associated with the brand in the minds of the targeted customers when compared to other brands. It also helps to change the attitude of the buyer. It helps to convince the buyer, develop a positive image regarding the brand, and finally purchase the brand. What are the components of integrated market communications? There are a large number of components of integrated market communication. First being the foundation. The foundation, that is market awareness, must be created very strongly. All sorts of promotion has to be employed in order to focus on the targeted market and sell the product to the targeted market. It's corporate culture. Corporate culture in the sense the business culture must be propagated in a proper way. That is, internal communication will lead to the good atmosphere or environment. This will lead to the success of the product. Next one is brand focus. It helps to create the identity to the brand. What do you mean by identity to the brand? Identity means the distinct image carried out by the brand. It's his consumer experience. Consumer experience, in the sense, it refers to what the consumer opinions regarding the product. Sometimes the consumer may have positive opinion. Sometimes the consumer may have negative opinion. Here, the consumer experience, if the promotion is good, consumer experience must be good. And as the consumer experience is good, it will bring a positive propaganda in the market. This lead to change in the attitude and mindsets of the customers. Next, it is the communication tool. It's a communication tool in the sense it helps to communicate successfully regarding the business idea, the business maker's idea, or regarding the brand to the targeted audience. It is a promotion tool because it promotes the products, it convinces the product customers, it persuades the customers to purchase the product. It is an integration tool. It is an integration tool because it brings about a strong union among all the elements of the promotion mix. Factors affecting IMC. Different type of promotions need to be used by the people at different stages of product life cycle. For example, what do you mean by product life cycle? There are a number of stages in product life cycle, and one of the stages in product life cycle includes introduction, growth, maturity, saturation, decline, and many stages are present. Basing upon the stage of product life cycle, they decide. They convince the people to buy the product. It's this nature of target market. Target market in the sense, nature of target market. Nature of target market in the sense, if the target market is educated, different strategies is used. The target market is a normal consumer, different strategies is used. If the target market is an institutional buyer, different strategies are used. Set size of the promotion budgets. There will not be equal size of promotion budget to all the promotional events. Some people may allocate huge amount of expenditure for advertising. Some concentrate on product sales promotion. Some concentrate on publicizing the product. Push and pull strategy. Push strategy means the business people try to push into the market. For example, wholesalers are given huge amount of rebates. Since they are given price concessions, what do? They purchase in huge amounts. They reduce the margin and sell to the targeted customers they dump into the market in huge amounts. Whatever may be the customer, they first try to consume, try to convince the customer to purchase these brands. In this way, they push the product into the market. Pulling in a sense, through the advertisement, they will be able to pull the customers outside the market. That is, sometimes they result in pull strategy. Pull strategy in the sense, sometimes they try to pull the customers towards the brand. It's promotional objectives. Promotional objectives in the sense, the promotional objective is to increase the sales suddenly. Sales promotion is best. If the promotion is to create awareness, advertising is best. If the promotion is least amount of expenditure to promote, publicity is best. And based upon these things, they fix this thing. It's a distribution and pricing policy. If the pricing policy is nominal, if the less amount of margins are required and the product is sold at low cost, then automatically this requires less amount of promotion support. If the product is made available at different outlets, distribution will be very easy. Availability of promotion methods. If large amount of media are present, what happens is the promotional media can push or pull the product into the market. Level of competition. If the competition is high, they need to be promoted in all mechanisms. And if the promotional budget is low, then less amount of effort is placed by the promotional aspects like advertising, sales promotion, publicity, public relations, direct marketing, personal selling, and other methods. Brand familiarity. If the brand is familiar, promotion is not required. If the brand is non-familiar, it's a new product, then huge amount of promotion is required. For branded products, promotion is compulsorily required. For unbranded products, promotion is optional. For seasonal products, promotion is compulsory and huge amount of promotional budget is also required. These are the various techniques used by the manufacturers to promote the product, especially there must be integration or unison among all the promotional methods offered by the manufacturer. That is, the advertising must correlate and have a complementary approach towards advertising, sales promotion, publicity, public relation, direct marketing, personal selling, sponsorship, events, and many other things are there in communication. There must be an integration or unison among all the elements of emotion mix. The objective for all the elements must be one thing, that is to analyze the market situations and